YouTube? It's your girl Aniya La'Nae, the one and only Aniya La'Nae. We're not gonna do no further talking and we're just gonna get right into the video. Guys, so in today's video, we're gonna be doing a makeup, no makeup look tutorial. I've been doing makeup for 4 months, so this is just how I do my makeup. I'm open to any tips or recommendations to make this face look better makeup wise, because we already given face without it. So let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. Okay guys, so I have this little headband that I got from Shein to basically keep my hair out the way because I feel like that makes it a mess. I almost just choked myself. God. Okay. Yeah. I think it's so cute. It's purple. It's so cute. It's so cute. I know. I'm also live on TikTok right now. But the first step that I do is I moisturize. After, of course, I would just wash my face. Obviously, I just wash my face. Do not put makeup on a dirty face, y'all. That's basically cake on cake, and your makeup's not going to give. It's not going to give. So, the first thing I do is I moisturize my face with Pond's. I used to think this was just for old people, because my great-grandma used to use it, but I love me some Pond's now. And you don't need too much. Like, I've had this basically since I got to Korea. Well, I've had two, but this one I got, like, back in November, and I haven't used much of it, and it's March now. So I literally just play 4 quarters with it. If you let my husband tell it, it's 4 quarters, and then you put some at the top, just like that. And then I'm gonna moisturize it in. Again, because I just started, like, y'all are open to give me recommendations on which I think would be good to add to the makeup routine. I have a primer. I'm gonna show y'all which one I use, but I haven't used it since like when I first got it, just because I feel like the moisturizer is enough. I know you're supposed to be really moisturized, so you can always put more, but I feel like this is really enough, to be honest. It's giving moisturize. Okay, I'll show you my primer real quick so y'all can tell me if that's even a good one, because I could really stop using it if it's not even good. I was using the, ooh, can I get it to focus? Can y'all see this? I was using the Revlon Prime Plus. It's for perfecting plus smoothing. I was using this, but I haven't used it in a while, so I don't know if this is really good or not. But the first thing I do is we're gonna do concealer. Obviously, I use the True Complexion Longwear Concealer. I feel like she's really, also this is also really budget friendly because all this money is all of this makeup is from the PX, so she wasn't really expensive. I didn't want to start off with like name brand makeup stuff because I didn't know if I was gonna like wearing makeup, and this was like me just trying to see if I liked it. So I didn't want to buy anything like name brand, and I didn't like the makeup. So I basically do 3 dots on both sides of my face, and then the forehead, 2 lines down my nose, and then right there. So yeah, I feel like I explained that pretty well. This is also really close to my skin in my opinion. I really like this one. I feel like it's very close. And then we take our nice little beauty blender. I've seen some people use a brush. Let me know which one y'all think is better. I'm gonna try to move the camera a little bit because I don't want the light to be too much so where y'all can't tell. But yeah, this is like how I put it on, and then we blend it. While I'm blending it, I'm gonna tell y'all a little quick story time. So last weekend, I decided to go try this new seafood restaurant in Korea, and I was so excited about it. I haven't wanted to try this restaurant since December when I found out about it while I was on leave for my wedding, right? So when I first tried to try it after the wedding, they were closed for a Korean holiday. So I was like really sad about that, you know, really sad. So the last weekend I went up there to go try it. The first thing that blew me when I went inside, it was like we walked in and we were like, oh yeah, we're excited to eat here. And he kind of was like, just sit down. Like, sit down anywhere. Like, it really didn't matter. Like, I know he wasn't, like, saying, like, just sit down. It was more of, like, it don't matter where you sit, just sit somewhere. So I just sat anywhere with my friend or whatever. And I'm like, okay, like, you know, I'm still really excited. The restaurant smelling like seafood. It's giving juicy crab. It's giving what it was supposed to give. Like, the vibe. It had music playing, really fancy lights. Like, it was really just giving everything that I wanted it to give for the experience I was, like, you know, hoping for. So while we're ordering our food, he figures out that, this is the owner. He figures out that we're in the army. I feel like that blends so well, y'all. Like, she does not look cakey and like not original, and I love that for me. But anyways, while I'm trying to multitask so I don't forget anything. After we do the beauty blender, I go ahead and I get my blush. I use the Revlon 003 shade. I like this. It's really pigmented, and I'm a blush girly. I like the blush. I do. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But when we're ordering our food, he's like, oh, you're in the military, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, you know, whatever. And hold on, I'm gonna just explain this first because I cannot multitask, y'all. But I basically go at an angle. Instead of like going right in my cheek, I go down like from the corner of my eye. So it looks like that. And then I dabble it some more. And then we go directly like on the other side. So it's giving like, you don't need no makeup, girl. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I told you I was on TikTok live. That was so sweet. Thank you. But, and then I do this side. So basically, I'm gonna pick up the camera so y'all can see like how much blush I basically have on right now. Okay, so back to the story time. Real quick pause. So we're ordering our food or whatever. He comes back and he's like, okay, how is it? And I'm like, you know, it's good. And he was like, just good? And I was just like, yeah, like just good. Remind y'all, I like my seafood hot. I like my seafood spicy. The seafood was given barbecue with like sweet, and it was like sweet and like a little spice. And I did not like that at all. Like I like my food to be spicy when it comes to my seafood. So I was really upset about that, to be honest. So I cracked my crab leg, right? Y'all. I'm sorry, I'm getting upset because this story really bothers me. I cracked my crab leg open. I'm eating it. He comes back and he saw me crack the crab leg. He was like, you know, there's a better way to do that. Let me show you. What do you mean, let you show? What do you mean, you show me how to get more meat out of my crab legs? So he basically was asking me, I'm gonna tell y'all what he said word for word. He said, just pass me one that you have open. He wanted me to take a crab leg out the food that I'm paying for and let him crack it. He wasn't saying he was gonna eat my crab leg, but it was the fact of you saying you're gonna you wanna open one of my crab legs. And I found that crazy because this is my food. Why would I want somebody to open my food that I'm about to eat? And people, before y'all get in the comments or say like the crab leg the meat is inside the crab leg, it doesn't matter. I didn't want you touching my food. I just feel like that's crossing the boundary that didn't need to be crossed. Like, this is my food. Why would I want you to open my food? Like, I'm not tripping, Emma. Please tell me I'm not tripping. So after I said that, he's like, okay, because he asked me 4 times. 4 times he kept asking. So he leaves, takes somebody to get their food. He like dropped somebody else's food off who came in like a little bit after us. He comes back to the table, puts his hand right here on my shoulder, and he was like, quote unquote, quotations, y'all, maybe when you're older, you won't be so stubborn. What does me not want you to crack my crab leg got to do with me being stubborn? This is my food. Like, this is my food. How are you mad? I don't want you to crack my crab leg. Like, and that really bothered me because, like, why? It's like, y'all, I'm not even over exaggerating. The way his whole demeanor changed, and he was just acting so weird because I didn't let him crack my crab leg. Like, remind you the owner of the restaurant. So if it was that big of a deal, you could have walked to the back where the food at, cracked another crab leg and showed me like that. You didn't have to use mine. You could have went and got one from the back. This your establishment. So even my friend, she noticed that was really weird, and it just rubbed me entirely the wrong way. So I just ate it's like I couldn't even enjoy it. I just ate my food because I was paying for it. I just ate it to eat it, ate it to eat it, eat it to eat it. Whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I was just so upset that I was just like, you know what? I don't even want this anymore. Like, but I paid for it. So I ate all of it and I left. And that just rubbed me the wrong way to make me not even want to go there no more. But y'all tell me if I'm tripping. Tell me if I'm tripping. Like, just let me know. But back to the tutorial. After I blushed my face up, basically it looked like a peach. I then go in with my lash curler. Again, let me reference this. My makeup tutorial is the way that I like my makeup to look. I like it to look like I have on makeup, but not too much. So that's why it's like that. So you can see the old mascara in here. I think I need to probably wipe that out. But you basically just put it right here. You pinch it. I feel like that like forms your eyelashes to curl up. So when you put on your eyelash, that is automatically like, you know, good or whatever. Ooh. I didn't even catch it. Okay, there we go. So then you basically like just go like that. Okay, for mascara, I use Lash Sensational by Maybelline. How do you, can somebody in the comments tell me how you're supposed to know when your mascara is, how you're supposed to know when your mascara is empty? Like, it's still something in here to where it's something on the brush, but I feel like I feel like this is getting empty and I can't even tell. So we're just gonna put the mascara on. Then do the other side. I don't really do much on the first layer because I let it dry and then I come back and I do a second one. Like that. So the eyelashes are giving. I don't get my eyelashes done because I'm in the military, and the military is not going for none of the, they're not going for the lashes. I heard the Air Force girlies can wear lashes now, but I might be wrong, so don't attack me if I'm wrong, y'all. Okay, so after that, we get our contour palette. It is also by my foundation, the same place, company, I mean. It's called True Complex. I use medium to dark because they have this exact palette, but in different shades of like people of color. They have like the lighter one and stuff like that. I'm in the army. That was from my TikTok live, y'all. Okay, so we have the contour, the sculptor, and the highlighter. You can obviously tell I use the highlighter the most. I said I'm doing y'all my small little, I'm over here losing my train of thought. I'm doing my, you know, soft look glam. So we're not doing no contour or stuff like that. We're just going straight into the highlighter. So I basically flap the brush in here because I'm a highlighter girly. Just like I like to overly brush, the way I like to overly use brush, y'all, the way I like to overly use the blush, that's how I feel with the highlighter. So I basically pat my nose like that, and then I go all the way down my nose, just like that. Don't worry, y'all. We're gonna blend that before y'all kill me in the comments. And then I pat a little bit some more, and I put it in the corner of my eye. Like that, and then I'll put it again in the corner of my eye. So we're gonna go back, and I use my pink one for this, and I just like slide it down my nose a little bit to like blend it, and then a little bit up. So I leave it basically about that shiny, and then for the, I thought I lost my brush, and then I get my big brush again, and then I click. I tap on the highlight, and then I go over the blush to give it like a more shinier look. I do want to try the liquid blush, but again, I told you I bought all this when I was trying to see if I like makeup, so I didn't want to go crazy and it's not even stuff that I like. It's never enough highlight, ever. Okay. There we go. So I basically mix that in. Next step, guys. I use the Wet n Wild lip liner. I like the brown one. So my lips look like I have something on them right now, but this is just like Carmex. So basically, I outline my lips, and then I'm gonna show y'all with lip gloss. I've gotten really good at outlining. Like, I don't have to, I finally got good at not having to go over it so many times. I do need to sharpen this thing though, because this ain't did just slice my lip. Trying to make sure y'all can see it. Cause I got my light on. I feel like it's like my best lighting for these videos. Okay. So my favorite lip gloss is the Dior lip gloss. by, this is shade 001. It's like $45. And then I use the Wet n Wild. So because this is brown lip liner, when I don't use my lip liner, I just use, or I use my pink lip liner, I use this one. But because it's a brown one, I use my clear, because as y'all can see, it like changes the lip gloss color. And I paid too much money for this to change it to brown, and it's supposed to be pink. So I put it in there a few times after I've outlined my lips. We just apply the lip gloss until we glossy. This brush does not like put a lot of lip gloss on there at once, so I basically have to do it a couple of times. Cute. Cute. Okay, after we've gone back in with the lip gloss, I go one more time with the mascara. Cause I wait till after it's dry to go back in with the second coat to give it like an extra stretch. I'm gonna try to show y'all the difference. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see, but I feel like this one is obviously like more out than that one. Okay. So after we finish that, I have so many beauty blenders in here. I take my finishing powder because this is basically like, that's all I do to it. And I only put it at the top of my face because that is where, like, I don't know how to explain it. I just always put it at the top of my face. Okay. So after that, oh, I forgot. This is the one I used though. And then lastly, the setting spray that I use is the NYX Professional Makeup Radiant Finish. Radiant Finish. So I'm gonna let this sit for a while, and then I'm gonna spray it, and then I'll come back. Yeah, so I'll let it sit for a little bit. So we're gonna spray now. I gotta turn it. Y'all cut my finger open. Y'all can't even see that. Okay. Oof. Bye. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry and I'm gonna come back. I'll be right back after this dry. I'm back. The setting spray has set, and I took the band off my hair so y'all can see how it's giving with like the full effect of hair. Okay, let me unplug my camera so that y'all can get a close up. Okay. This is what she's giving. Yes, I know she's giving. The people on TikTok even told me she was giving. So if y'all have any tips or recommendations for any products, please drop them in the comments below so that I can, you know, get better at my skills. I'm gonna put a picture of like all the products that I use in the thumbnail. So yeah, this is the end of this tutorial. Make sure you like, comment, and if you're not, subscribe. You know you want to. Bye bye.